So today our discussion segment is on Infinity, Jonathan Hickman's big Marvel event. It finally just finished today, so we're uber excited to talk about it with you guys. And the first thing I want to talk about this is the whole Avengers affecting the entire world. I thought that was pretty neat. Like these humans out in space, you know.
You mean the universe?
The universe, yes. That is what I meant.
What I'm fine with that. I'm not down with the Illuminati messing with Earth.
I love that.
That's what the whole new Avengers series has been the last, was it 11 issues? Now 12?
Yeah, I was about to say like it was the Illuminati that kind of controlled all this.
Well, that's what they've all been leading up with. That's what the whole thing
Really,
is here.
they've also been a cause of a lot of the problems, right? Like Doctor Strange is a cause for a lot of the problems that happen.
It's
through
not
the
his
series.
fault, though.
It's not like he's like, please let me get mind controlled and do bad things.
I'm just saying I would punch Reed Richards in the throat.
But you say that at least once a week, even when he's not in a comic.
Well, yeah, but he's a dick, so I would do it.
Sure. Family Man's a dick.
I want to talk about my favorite part in Infinity.
It
For all
was
those of you who have read it, my favorite part of Infinity is when
Woof.
the Avengers...
It's definitely woof.
Woof.
Best line ever.
Woof,
All it
woof,
says,
pretty cool.
bad guy gets defeated, dog says woof. Owned.
Hell yeah!
Is when the Avengers realize that they've pretty much lost and the only thing they have left is to fight. And they pretty much send in Thor as a peacemaker. Obviously, this was kind of like a ruse. Yes, I use the word ruse. But they pretty much sent Thor in as a ruse to kill the builder in front of their... the world, so that people could see these.
It's the Kree world, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So that these builders are vulnerable and they can be killed, and that part symbolized a whole lot.
Like if you make a god bleed, it's no longer a god.
Exactly, and it was beautiful, and it got me excited. I was like, this is what the comic needed. It finally started building up, and the Avengers started going from world to world to galaxy, helping other species get rid of the builders and the engineers. It was really neat. That was just.
I felt like it was the only time where Thor seemed to have the kind of power he's supposed to have.
Yeah.
And,
He just opened a can of whoop ass out of nowhere. It's like, why didn't you why did you not unleash that dude the whole rest of the time? Why is he just relegated to being like, you know,
especially his fight against
a
Thanos.
bench player during a blowout? Like, why wasn't he your first string point guard or your number one point quarterback? Like, why is he not out there, leading the team? I didn't get it. Ronan the Accuser had a badass part too.
He did.
He opened a can of whoop ass.
I loved every one of the head counts.
Black Dwarf, I think it was.
Yeah.
Black
yes,
Dwarf?
correct.
Yeah, he opens a can of... That's a pretty sweet friggin' panel.
The only part that bothered me at all was how they keep going Guardians of the Galaxy are in it, and then they show Rocket Raccoon, Star-Lord in one panel on each comic, but they're in there. And
Yeah,
they're
in
gonna
the
do something.
preview, I keep saying that they're gonna be in it, and they're in it for 2.5 panels.
And they're like, yeah, they're gonna say
They did play an important part
They
because
did, but did they even get a line?
You didn't get to see them
Infinity?
do what they did. though.
well, in the Guardians of the Galaxy
Yes.
tie-in, they showed them. It showed that they received this message that they really needed help because the only way that Earth could be saved is by gaining this orbiting spaceship thing.
The
back.
sword?
The sword, yeah.
back.
Sword head base.
I had one big problem with the whole series, and it's these covers right here. The whole rest of the time, hopefully our editing crew can put it up for us. They're all black covers with the background's all black, and then everything that would be color is one solid color. They did blue, green, red, yellow. Did they do purple?
I think it was purple.
I think they did purple as well. But they did all single colors, and then these are awesome. He pointed out he really likes the Iwo Jima cover.
Yeah.
I like it too. I think it's cool. This one's nice as well. I really like the two-tone
The
covers.
contrast.
That was really cool. I thought it really helped Infinity stick out as its title, whereas Forever Evil's got kind of all the colors. Good series too. I actually really like the Infinity covers a lot more, and I was kind of disappointed they decided not to go with it for the final issue. Although the whole rest of the series was a lot of fun. I wish it would have had a little bit better conclusion.
Yeah.
More solid conclusion. it has an ending. It just doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I was
Well,
happy the Avengers got to fight the Black Order. I thought that was really cool, and it shows how tough
Which is a cool
their
couple. There's a
situation
cool couple
is.
panels with Cap and both the Caps.
Yeah,
But they
Captain
basically
Marvel
got
and Captain America.
ass kicked in.
yeah, but it was really cool.
Yeah, but they still,
Wanted
they
a
still
lot.
won that battle, man.
Yeah.
You know, like
It wasn't them.
Cap had a badass move.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, you know, like that's pretty cool.
And as usual, Ebony Maw playing all the sides.
That was my favorite part of the comic was the whole sun thing and how he was like
Thing?
basically saying how you are your father's son, and basically what he didn't give Thanos what he wanted. He took what he wanted away from him.
Yeah,
And he took it away from him, and like that's what made it so good. And I was like, that is exactly what I wanted to see.
Yeah, but right then,
But then
the
problem is-
Avengers knew it's like this guy.
He's now a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know he's not going to a good place now.
Well, that's what Jonathan Hickman does, though. He starts things off from new source. Like that's why you couldn't conclude this, because if he concluded like with the incursions and that, then he has nowhere to go with New Avengers. That's what this whole book's been about.
So
yeah, but
just
that's not what I'm
like,
saying. Like, it's just like
yeah.
there's no win. There's no win at the end, really.
usually when it comes to war and situations, is there ever-
The universe is saved. That's the win. That's all.
Well,
the universe is saved from the buildings.
currently, right?
Thanos is kind of
We have to see
taken
what
care of.
Black Bolt's up to and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Terragenesis bomb. That was cool. I thought.
And then they talked about how it was purposely.
I just find it how it was kind of funny because it was like the equivalent of how Phoenix came back with the Avengers versus like, get more mutants. They're like more Inhumans.
Yeah, you're right.
And eventually humans are gonna become, not the majority anymore on the human home world.
And that's actually scary, seeing that the Inhumans are starting to populate on Earth, that they're trying to create a new home.
So they're
world on
scared
Earth.
about the Inhumans, but not the mutants.
So is Black Bolt now a bad guy?
Well,
That's
the
what I'm
Inhumans-
wondering. I was
the
thinking like
Inhumans
they're-
are like mutants, except for it's kind of like,
They're
thought,
aliens.
Yeah, I thought they were aliens. Mutants are still humans.
but you're basically like a human being. It's just you have this genetic code in you that makes you can evolve. Is all it is. It seems like, which means they had like, the way I see it is like, they're like half human, half alien kind of things. They have the potential to evolve.
Hence Inhuman, right?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting where they take this from Inhumanity,
Mm-hmm.
from this whole standpoint, seeing that whole like population, everything.
I need a break from the big events, though, man.
But then
just
don't
cut all the
collect-
tie-ins and everything.
Don't
for it,
collect
but-
Marvel comics then. It's a big event every year.
It's the same as DC.
I'm okay with a big event every year. Infinity was great, but it was just like trying to keep up with all of the tie-ins and then having immediately jumping into
Oh,
it
yeah.
again. I can't
but
do it. I can't
Humanity's
do it.
Imagine how the Avengers feel. They're like,
Yeah,
will we ever get a break?
I feel like kind of a dick. I'm not the one facing death and destruction every day. So yeah, maybe I'm just being selfish, but
Maybe they're just lucky when they get an actual Christmas where there's not a Kree invasion or death, and I'm like, we actually have a day off.
there was a bank robbery today. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all.
America's
Someone-
like, I can take this.
Someone
guy.
committed regular genocide. We can go kick his ass.
Not the intercontinental.
Yeah, not
wiping out the whole race.
yeah.
More interdimensional.
The
Yeah.
other thing that I think was really looked over, that's going to be a big thing, is the Gardeners. I think how they're all together now and they're going and replacing all these worlds, and I feel like he's going to touch on them again.
I think that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
I like that aspect.
Also a
of it.
nihilist.
A nihilist
Well,
and the Kree
Has
as
his
well.
own world now.
Well, he has his own dimension and his own planet.
The Kree are also
Yeah,
loaded
good
up
ready
to go in
for
battle.
The
too, which-
Skrull. Oh, that was
Like,
a really epic
They're
scene.
just leaving this all up for Avengers World.
I just wish
and
they
then
would just
having
write
delegate
those
between
into
them would be
regular
good.
series. Regular
So
ongoing.
is
It
the
is
Avengers
just that's
gonna
what
play?
Avengers World is going to be about.
So then, is this kind of like a point to try to get the Avengers into a more galactic role in the universe now?
I think I'm not too sure, but it might be what Avengers World might be about.
Yeah, it's probably
Just
I think
whole
that's-
universe and that with Avengers.
I think a lot of Infinity was to set up like Earth and
Avengers
humans and Earth's heroes as being actually powerful beings because they get was it Jason the Spartax? He's kind of a douche.
I'm surprised they didn't shoot him on the spot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He practically committed treason to the universe.
Oh yeah, the whole universe.
Pretty sure that's like death amongst 90% of the populace. Like, pretty sure the Skrulls just like take you out back behind the shed.
There's some dead worlds thanks to him now. Anyway, guys, that just about does it for us this week. Remember to like and share our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Share our videos with all your friends.
And
Make
our
them
Twitter.
watch it.
And our Twitter.
And don't forget to check out Back Issue of the Week.
That's me.
The Shack Nest Monster hit us up this week with a really good one. We already got a little quick preview. It's really nice. And as always, guys, remember to pick up your weekly comics.